Morning everyone, hope everybody's well. Today is the start of another spend the day, spend 48 hours with me. It's actually 10 to 1 on Thursday, so I'm a bit late starting this, but better late than never. I've actually got some makeup on today as well. Quite like this eyeshadow. It is the Barry Wild palette. I'll put a picture in here. I have shown it before, but I haven't actually reached for this palette for quite a while, but I'm quite happy with that eye makeup this morning. I'm wearing my nice pink jumper. I've just got my jeans on. I don't think I'm going out this afternoon. I may pop to Aldi, but yeah, I think I'm just in the house. We got Gousto delivered. I thought we'd try Gousto. I haven't had it for probably nearly a year now. I think you get sick of it when you get it every week. So I decided to get it again. If you haven't had Gousto before, I will put a link in the description box below and in the pinned comment if I remember. Because I do have a link where you can get a discount if you've never ordered from them before. And if you order from them, then I also get something. But I'll put the details in the description box below anyway. I'm just going to turn you around and I'll show you what I got from them for this week. So I picked 4 recipes this week. I do find it a little bit difficult because, like I said before, I don't eat meat, Warren does. He doesn't like seafood and I do. So it makes things a little bit difficult to choose things that we're both going to eat. But hopefully I've done that this week. So I got smoked bassa with leek and potato hash and poached eggs, which just sounded really nice. If you've never had Gousto before, it all comes in one big box. All the food you need, all the ingredients you need, all the herbs and spices you need. And it comes with a little recipe card that gives you details on how to cook each recipe. It also got nutrition on them. The nutritional info at the bottom, which tells you calories, fat, carbs, all that kind of stuff. I also got Mediterranean style vegetable gnocchi with basil. I do like gnocchi, so we got that and we both like it. This one sounded quite nice. Lancashire style lentil hot pot with wilted greens. Sounds good. And Provençal styled fried bassa sandwich with herby aioli. So as I've still got a bit of an iffy nausea kind of thing going on, I want something quite light tonight. So I'm thinking the smoked bassa with the leek and potato hash and poached egg might be quite light on my stomach. I made the big mistake of trying some curry last night and I didn't feel well at all. I actually had to go and lie down at about 7 o'clock. Yeah, wasn't good. But anyway, we'll try that tonight. I just thought I'd show you the shoes that I got from Vinted recently. I got 2 pairs. So the first ones are black pair of trainers. They've got a little bit of leopard print up the side. They are Marks and Spencer's. They've still got the labels on. I think I paid £10. I think I paid £10 each for these. I'm not entirely sure I like them. They do fit, they are comfortable, but I'm not sure about the black with the white. Yeah, I think they might go nice with jeans. And the second pair I got is a pair of Mary Jane type shoes, which again, I don't know if I like them. The video I did the other week where I did the try on with the dresses, a lot of people said get some Mary Jane type shoes. So I saw these on Vinted. They're hotter. I don't think they've ever been worn. They are comfortable, they do fit. I'm just not entirely sure they're me. So I'll try them on with some dresses, I think. I won't show on camera again, but I'll try them on and I'll see what I think about them. They might grow on as So those are the two things I got from Vinted recently. Just wanted a quick chat about books. I've just finished the Sarah J. Maas House of Earth and Blood. Now, this book is apparently follows on from A Court of Thorn and Roses series, which I haven't read, and I didn't really know about it. But I don't think you have to have read them to read these ones, because it didn't feel like I was missing out on anything. This book it's 801 pages long, or 800 pages long. And I think it's only been the last 100 pages where I've thought, wow, I'm enjoying this book. So it was a very slow build. It's a fantasy novel, if you don't know what these are. And it's the main characters in it are a half elf, half fae, half human girl called Bryce Quinlan, a woman, and a fallen angel called Hunt Athalar. Now, it says, think Game of Thrones meets Buffy the Vampire Slayer with a drizzle of E.L. James, who wrote 50 Shades of Grey. Now, I'm a big fan of Game of Thrones and Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It was only in the last 100 pages that I thought, yeah, I can definitely see you've pinched something from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I won't tell you what. And I could see bits of Game of Thrones. Definitely didn't see any of E.L. James in there. So I don't know. I did enjoy the last 100 pages. I thought it was really good. Actually made us cry, strangely. And I think because they're all different kinds of fantasy creatures in this. So there's angels, there's fae, there are werewolves, there's vampires. I mean, they're all human-like, but that's the kind of creature that they really are. It kind of took a while to build up the world, I suppose. I just don't know if it took 700 pages, if it needed 700 pages to do that. If anybody has read this, let me know in the comments below what you think. And if you have read A Court of Thorn and Roses, should I go and read those as well? I've got The House of Sky and Breath to read, which is the one after this. So I've got that to read, which is equally as big. And I think it also follows Bryce and Hunt. So yeah, I'll probably read it, but I think I'm going to take a break from it and read something else. This was one of those books where I felt I could read some, put it down, go and read something else, and then pick it up again. And I hadn't really forgotten what it was about. So maybe that was a good thing. So the next book I'm going to read is actually this month's book club book. If you don't already know, I run a book club called the Once Upon a Book Club on YouTube, and we pick a book every month, and at the end of the month or the start of the next month, I do a live stream on YouTube where I review the book and we chat in the comments about the book, and sometimes I have somebody else on camera with us and we chat about the book, we chat about other books I've been reading and discuss anything book related, really. So March's book is called 56 Days by Catherine Ryan Howard, and I believe it's about a man and a woman who get together not long before the lockdown in 2000, and they decide to live together during the lockdown, and it turns out that he isn't quite what he seems. So I'm looking forward to reading that. We'll be doing the live stream on the 2nd of April, Wednesday the 2nd of April, for that if you want to read the book and come along to the live stream. I haven't got long to read that book, so hopefully it's a quick read. And I'm also going to be reading one of the books that's on my to be read list for the year. If you remember, I put 12 books on my to be read list for this year. I think that was the House of Earth and Blood, I think, was the first one. It's taken us that long to read it. But the next one I'm going to read that was on it is The Remains of the Day by Kazuo Ishiguro. Sorry if I've really butchered that name. I know this is quite an oldish book. I think it is Let's just have a look. 1989. So it has been around a while, and I'm sure it's a film as well. But I am looking forward to reading that. Contemporary classic. The remains of the day is Kazu's beautiful and haunting evocation of life between the wars in a great English house. In the summer of 1956, Stevens, the ageing butler of Darlington Hall, embarks on a leisurely holiday that will take him deep into the countryside and into his past. So I'm looking forward to reading that. I'm actually considering starting another YouTube channel that just focuses on books, everything to do with books, because I feel like anything that I do, well, the lives, they don't get a lot of views. And I know that standalone videos that I do where I talk about books don't get a lot of views. And I think that's because people who want to talk about books or listen about books, they don't really want to hear about what's going on in your life or what clothes you're wearing or anything like that. So I feel like starting a second YouTube channel where I only talk about books is probably going to be a good thing to do. So if I do, and when I do, I will let you know. So anybody who does want to follow me just for book related stuff can follow me on the other channel. But I will let you know before I do it. And so you'll know, you can follow us on both channels, obviously. But if you want to follow that channel, that would be great too. But again, like I said, I'll let you know when I put that up. I just wanted to mention something I've just seen on TV. Now, it was an advert for Pandora. And they have two children, a boy and a girl, doing the advertising. And they're advertising the Pandora hearts for the Pandora charm bracelets for Mother's Day. And, you know, they've got the kids saying, oh, I love me mum, and this heart's for them. And I just thought, is that not a bit off to get children to advertise Pandora hearts for Mother's Day when they cost about, I'm sure they cost about at least £20 each, these little charms. And these kids are only about 6 or 7, I would say. And it's like you're expecting people to buy something that's £20 to give from the small children to the mother for Mother's Day. I just remember when my kids made homemade cards and brought them home from school, and then maybe get us a bunch of flowers, that cost £1 or something, or a little box of chocolates. But to expect them to buy things like that, I thought it was wrong. Let me know in the comments below what you think. I was a bit shocked when I saw the advert, and I just thought, really? Pandora heart charms from children to their mother? I don't know. I just think that's wrong. Let us know what you think. So I've mentioned on my channel before that my granddaughter Harriet, who's 6, loves to do crafty stuff. So for Easter, I thought instead of getting them, Easter eggs, I'd probably get them a small Easter egg, but instead of getting them chocolate, that I would get her some crafty stuff. And I saw this company Baker Ross on the internet. I've paid for these with my own money. Haven't been sent to us or anything. It's just something I came across. So I thought I'd show you what I got, because I think they're quite reasonably priced as well. So I got her 4 lots of things. They're little craft kits. This one is a flower mix and match bookmark kit. I just thought that was quite cute. So it comes with all of the stuff that you need to make the bookmarks. It's even got the little ribbons in, and they've already put the holes in the bookmarks for you. So I thought that was quite cute. And I got her this flower threading card kit. I remember doing these when I was little. So you get all of the threads, you get the cards that have already got the punched holes in, you get a plastic needle, and yeah, they make the little cards with the embroidered flowers. I thought that was a good starter kit for kids who might be interested in sewing. I got this bug sand art magnet kit. Now Warren will hate this because it'll be messy if she does it here. So obviously that comes with the the shapes that have got the magnets on. It comes with the little packets of sand, a couple of little poker things to probably maneuver the sand around. But yeah, I thought they were quite cute. Like I said, they were really reasonably priced. This one is a frog pom-pom kit. Harriet loves doing pom-poms. I've got the plastic pom-pom rings that I've had for quite a while and used to do pom-pom things myself. So when I saw this, I thought it's just a complete little kit. So you make these frogs. It comes with the little frog shapes in there, and it's got all of the threads that you need. It's got some little googly eyes in there, and it comes with the cardboard rings to make the pom-poms with. If you're around my age, you might remember cutting cardboard rings out in a hole in the middle and putting two together to make pom-poms with. I still do that occasionally, but obviously you can get the plastic rings for them now. So yeah, I just thought they were some really little cute craft kits. So if you've got grandchildren or children that are around the 5 to 8 age, that might be something they like. They had lots of different things on the website, loads of art kits, other craft kits, loads of different crafts, but I thought they were really good for Harriet at the moment. I was sent a smartwatch recently from a company called Fitpolo, so I thought I would show you it because I was quite impressed. So yeah, I thought I'd just show you what it looked like and what it does. So this is the box it came in. You can get it in black or pink. I've actually got the watch on my arm, but I'm just going to show you what else was in the packaging. It's got a little instruction booklet, and it comes with a charger as well. So this is the watch. I'm going to take it off. I'm just going to show you what it's like on my wrist. So that's what it looks like on my wrist. This one is black. It's like a rubbery strap that is quite comfortable to wear, to be fair. What I liked about this was the large screen, because I think when you get older, your eyesight's not so great. The large screen really works well. I do have a Fitbit, but the screen on that is really small, and I was finding it difficult to see. So when I got this, I thought I quite like that. So you can see it shows you the time on the front screen, how many steps you've done, the date. It's got your heart rate, your blood oxygen on there, and it has different functions on it. So you've obviously got your step counter, so you can see all your activity on it. Apologies for the glare. Tells you how many minutes you've walked for, things like that. There you can test your heart rate, your blood oxygen, etc. That's not really something that I would use it for. There's different exercise functions on there where you can set a timer and it'll tell you how you're doing. So if you can see that, it says indoor walk. They've got outdoor walking, hiking, outdoor cycling, cricket, pool swim, open water swim, yoga. So when you click on one, it'll tell you it's counting down to the start, and then you've got like a timer, so you can see how many calories you've burned doing that exercise and how long you've been doing it, which I thought was quite interesting. The other thing I liked about this was you can pair it with your mobile phone via Bluetooth, and you'll also get notified when you've got texts on your phone, but they'll come up on the watch, which I thought was really good. It does do that on a Fitbit as well, but like I said, the face on this is much bigger and easier to see. You can also wear it in bed and it'll tell you what your sleeping is like. It's not something I would wear in bed. I would never wear a watch in bed. What I did like about this was the fact that you can actually get calls through your watch. And I thought that was really handy, because if you're out walking, then if you get a call on your mobile phone, you're picking your phone up and, you might have headphones in, and it's a little bit difficult. So to get the call through your watch, I thought was really good function. I've tried that out, and you can hear perfectly. You just answer it through your watch. You can put your frequent contacts in, so it'll come up who's calling you, and you can actually call somebody through your watch as well. So yeah, I did really like that function. And obviously if you can use it for swimming, the watch is waterproof as well. So I thought it was worth showing because I did like the watch, especially the call function. I do like that, and it's not as expensive as a Fitbit or maybe an Apple Watch or something like that. They're definitely not as expensive. So I'll leave the link to it in the description box below if you want to go across and have a look at it on Amazon. Yeah, if you're in the market for something like that, definitely worth having a look at. Warren got some new fish for the fish tank the other day. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to see them. Got some little neon blue fish there. I don't know the technical names for them. You can just see them swimming around. We had a lot of black fish in the tank, and he got some little orange ones as well. I think he got 4 of those, but he said one of them disappeared already. But that does happen. I quite like these ones, the little cories. Or I call them little corianders. We do have some big fish in here, but you can see one there just on the rock, little catfish. They're quite fascinating to watch. I do like watching the fish tank, it's quite relaxing. So I just thought I'd show you the new fish. It's Friday morning, it's about 8 o'clock. I've been up since 3:30. I'm really tired. I think I might go for a nap later, but we'll see. I woke up at about 2:45, and I couldn't for the life of us go back to sleep. You know when your brain just starts going on something, and it kind of just spiraled, and I had just tons of thoughts in my brain. And I try to do the breathing thing. I do something called box breathing, which I find quite helpful, where you hold your breath for 4, you breathe in for 4, hold your breath for 4 at the top, then breathe out for 4, and then again hold your breath for 4 at the bottom. So you're kind of in a box if you count it like that. And that usually does work for us, but for some reason it didn't work last night. So I got up at 3:30. I read a bit of book. I've started the 56 days. I'm up to chapter 3, I think, and it's pulled us in straight away, so that's good. So hopefully I'll get that finished before the live next week. Sometime, I think it was a couple of years ago, I upgraded my iCloud storage on my phone to the 99 pence a month storage because I kept running out of storage on my phone. But then I upgraded my phone, which had more, I think it had more storage within it. I'm not quite sure how it works. So, and then I forgot about the extra storage. So last week, I think it was, I went into PayPal because the payment came through on my email. I went into PayPal and I cancelled the recurring payment for it. So now I keep getting messages from Apple saying we can't charge your payment method. So it took us ages to find out where to downgrade the iCloud storage on my phone. I had to actually Google it, where to do it. So I found it, click the downgrade button to the free option. It won't downgrade, I keep getting the little whirring thing. So I don't know what's going on with that. They don't make it easy, do they? So I will persevere, and if I can't do it, I'm going to have to contact the customer services, which I'm not looking forward to. So that was that this morning. So I think maybe it's because I'm tired. It just seems all such an effort, which really it isn't, is it? So this morning, I think I'm going to get ready. We'll put some makeup on. I think my hair might have another day in it without being washed. And then I'm not sure what I'm doing this morning. I do have a blog to write, which I could do, I suppose. I could do it. I've got a video that I need to edit, so I'm going to do that, definitely. I want to do some bit of tidying because we've got work being done on the outside of the house. We have some of the materials they're using inside the house, and the guy's tools are inside the house, and I mean he's doing a fantastic job, but my house feels like it's upside down, and I feel like my kitchen has been taken over and I can't clean it, and it's doing me head in. So yeah, it's probably going to be another week yet. So that's driving us mad. I can't wait to get the kitchen floor cleaned, but at the moment it's just not possible. I actually need to thank one of my subscribers who commented on one of my videos last year where I was talking about Warren having mantle cell lymphoma and all that stuff. And she said, had I heard of something called Band of Builders, which is a charity that helps people financially, people in the construction industry financially with things they might need doing. And because Warren has been in the construction industry, since he was young, we thought we'd give them a ring. And they actually gave us a grant to get the cladding on the outside of our house done, which we were absolutely over the moon about. I mean, it was so generous of them to do that, because we were supposed to get it done before Warren's diagnosis last year. It was arranged to be done in August, and then when he was diagnosed and we knew he wasn't going to be able to work, we used the money for other things that we needed, so we couldn't get the house done anymore. So when Band of Builders said they would do it, I mean, I can't thank them enough for it. So that's what's being done at the moment, and it's going to make such a difference to the house. It's the worst. It has looked like the worst one in the street. It really has. But anyway, that's all the stuff that's in the kitchen. So I really want to thank that subscriber for mentioning Band of Builders to us, because otherwise I would never have known about it. I can't remember the lady's name, but thank you so much for that. So now I'm going to go and get ready. So it's now Saturday. It is 20 to 11. So yesterday just got away from us, really. I didn't really feel well most of the day yesterday. I'm still feeling a little bit sick. I'm hoping this is going to pass soon. I didn't even feel like eating my tea last night. So yeah, it's not good. But I'm feeling okay this morning, just a tiny little bit sick. So I hope that's not going to ruin my day today. So just before I finish this video, I just thought I'd chat about a couple of things. We did watch something on Prime TV last night. We watched the first episode and I didn't think I was going to like it. I thought it was going to be rubbish. And it's a new series, I'm sure it's called Don't Make Me Laugh, something like that. The presenter is Jimmy Carr, and it's basically a group of comedians in like a house, and they've got to try and not laugh or smile. But obviously, they're funny, so they're trying to make each other laugh. But yeah, I quite enjoyed it. Richard Ayoade's in it, who I've always thought was quite funny. He's very dry. Rob Beckett's in it, who is also funny. Judy Love's in it. Joe Lycett. I can't remember the names of some of them, but I think there's about maybe 10 of them in it. It's called Last One Laughing. And it's actually, it was quite funny. It's funny watching people try not to laugh, because that makes you want to laugh. So yeah, I think there's about 8 episodes in the series, so we'll continue to watch that. But if you're looking for something that's a little bit light-hearted and you need a laugh, then I recommend it. I've been using a couple of new skincare products recently. The first one is the Body Shop's Vitamin C Daily Glow Cleansing Polish, which has a little bit of a exfoliating texture to it. It smells lovely. It smells orangey, and that does feel really nice on my face. And I think I have got makeup on, obviously, but it does give us a little bit of a glow, even without makeup. So I'm really liking that. It's not something I've ever used before from the Body Shop, and I have used a lot of the Body Shop products. And this one I just got from Aldi this week, and it's the Lacura Hydrating Gel Serum. I'm not sure about this. I put it on this morning, and it's a gel texture, obviously, but it dried quite quickly on my skin. My skin felt quite dry before I put my moisturiser on. So I'm not sure about that one. I'll continue to use it, and I'll let you know in a future video what I think of it. So as it's Saturday, it's one of those days where you kind of get a few little jobs done around the house, maybe do a bit of shopping. So I probably won't film anything today. In fact, I know I'm not going to film anything today because I'm going to end the video here. So anything I do film will go in a future video. So I feel like this video was a little bit bitty. So I hope you've persevered through it. But thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.